and welcome to Dysfunctional Dialogue. I'm John McParland, and I got part 2 with my sister Erin. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy. All right, so Erin.
Yes.
I know your answer, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway.
Okay.
Would you flip a coin if it meant you instantly receive $10 billion, but the other side of the coin meant you die instantly? I can't believe your hesitation. This is a ridiculous, easy question to answer.
Well, I don't want to die instantly because I don't want people I know to suffer from my loss. But I don't.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
My thoughts on death are like, I mean, I don't want to die, but at the same time, I don't know how much I feel like this. If we're going to go really into this, I don't know how much I feel that this lifetime is. It's like this anyway. So we might as well, while you're here, have the money. Because
I have to say, I'm not trading. If I have 10 days or 10,000 days or whatever, I'm not flipping that coin.
But it's
no
a flip
freaking way.
Coin,
not a
so
chance.
It's a chance. It's you have that. It's like saying, would you jump out of the plane for the thrill of it, but you can die.
And $10 billion doesn't guarantee anything. It doesn't guarantee you happiness. It might, for you know, it's gonna be a nightmare. It's just not worth it. If you $10 billion,
are you telling me I shouldn't have my choice?
I'm telling you, please don't flip the coin, Erin. I'll miss you.
But I mean, if you're going to like come back and eventually anyway, just have a new life next round.
Okay, so, well, can you get $10 billion either way? So you die, and then $10 billion goes to your estate. But in your estate, you name your reincarnated form.
Well, if it's 10 billion, it's billion, not million, right?
Billion, yeah.
Okay, 10 billion when it's my state, it would really make a lot of people I know life's a lot better.
But would it though? Money doesn't make things better. Not being impoverished, that's a big deal, right? But once you reach a certain area, even going through life with some bills and some stress, some, not a lot, that's one way to go. But impoverished, of course, money will help you to get to a state where at least then you could normalize some other things possibly if need be in your life. I just don't see the value in the money. I don't. And this comes from a guy that we were poor as kids.
I can set up a trust, and I can have that money go to good use to help a lot of people.
All right, so that is a reasonable answer. That, I don't know. You would give up on potentially what could be as much as the next 30 or something odd years for that.
Well, you don't know how much time you have. I could only have another year.
I'm just saying you're giving up as much as I say as much as.
Yeah. I don't know. We're talking theoretically. If it was actually
that's the idea. That's what these are.
I probably would.
These are, Erin, hold on. These are theoretical. I don't expect you to all of a sudden wake up tomorrow morning with a giant nipple on your forehead.
Thank God for that. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess in reality, I probably would be too scared to die. But if I can think about this in a detached way, the money sounds like a better plan because I can help more people.
How would it feel when I guess you're dying instantly. You wouldn't have any feeling. There's something to be said about just evaporating.
I mean, if you're going to die, evaporate is one thing, but if you're going to die, dying instantly is a good way to go. And then you have no suffering.
All right, well, let's throw in suffering.
That's not fair. You're just trying to get me to change the answer. You don't like my answer, so you're like,
well,
okay.
The thing is, you don't know. There's no way to know what $10 billion will do for you. It might make you miserable.
And there's no way of knowing what happens after you die. You might be extremely ecstatically happy, floating around in the sky with the angels with your little wings on a cloud. So
those ought to be little wings. I want big glider wings.
Yeah, I think you'll have big glider wings.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, this one's a good one for you, Erin.
Okay.
Would you rather have your laugh sound like a duck or a foghorn?
A duck is cuter, I think. A foghorn is just like, I mean, I already have a laugh kind of like a foghorn. I guess
No,
I'll
you
go for the
don't.
duck.
No, I think you got to go for a duck. It'd be pretty annoying to have a foghorn for a laugh, and
I know, as
every
much
time
as
you're
I
laughing,
laugh, it would be
everyone's
really
gonna be like,
bad.
"Oh."
Yeah, I would hurt too many people's ears because I laugh a
I
lot.
would, I would never try to make you laugh ever. You know,
Yeah. I know it would be really sad because no one would ever tell me jokes anymore. But
right?
if I had a duck laugh, they think it was cute and everyone would want to make me laugh all the time and they'd be tickling me.
Again with the tickling. I'm pretty sure you brought that up in the last podcast.
I
I think
did.
we stumbled onto something here.
I don't know.
We might have. We might have. Let's see. Would you rather be stranded in the jungle or the desert?
Oh, the jungle. I mean, you could get eaten alive by bugs, I guess, and like not just bugs, I guess animals, but the desert, that heat and the sun and no water, I think I'd be able to survive easier in a jungle. You can
Well,
build a tree house or something.
without fire in the jungle, you'd be screwed. Particularly if it was a wet jungle, very wet jungle, which jungles typically are, because you would
Why
have
would you be
nothing.
screwed without fire?
Oh well, it'd be typically
Cold?
too wet, and just too humid. Everything's wet, jungle, right?
You'd have to build a tree house. The tree will help protect you. You don't have anything to protect you in a desert. There's nothing.
That's the thing. My
There's
answer is the
resources in a
jungle.
jungle. There's
I'm just being
food in the
devil's advocate
jungle.
here.
You'd last a little bit longer. If you're not eaten by some animal, you're going to last a little longer.
Yeah, I think you have a fighting chance in the jungle.
Yes. And you make friends with all the little animals and share berries with the deer.
Who would be the one person historically, live, dead, whatever, who you would like to meet?
It's weird. I don't know why it came to my mind because I'm not like religious like that, but Jesus came to mind as my first person.
Yeah, he's the easy answer, right? You could have
Because
said Hitler.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions for him. And I want him to show me how to do miracles because I want to do them too. Show me your bag of
Nice.
tricks.
I was gonna say, let's see that magic show.
It's a
We're
good
kidding.
one.
We're kidding. It is a good magic show. Yes. All right, let's get on from that. Let's get away from that. All right, if you were, I'm making these up now, by the way. If you met Santa Claus, what would you ask him?
I guess, how does he do everything in one day? That I'd like to learn how to do that much in a day. That would be
It's a
pretty
great
amazing.
answer. No, that's a
Right?
great answer. I want to be as efficient as you. How?
Yeah. And does he
He's got.
treat his elves well? Because it seems like it's slave labor, and I don't
I was just gonna say you got. Well, his answer is gonna be, well, you have to develop a whole force of slave labor.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know. Santa Claus isn't as nice and friendly as he sounds like he is. I'm not.
But
quite
those
sure.
elves, they've been indoctrinated because they're happy as heck according to all the things we see about them.
Yeah, they're brainwashed.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
He's really
So,
evil. Mm-hmm.
would you rather have, Aaron? Would you rather have a vivid imagination or a photographic memory? Of course, you have a vivid imagination already.
Yeah, I have a very vivid imagination. That's why I was like going.
Right. So I guess it comes down to, would you trade that vivid imagination that you have, or maybe even a more vivid imagination, for a photographic memory?
No, because photographic memory, you're going to have photographic memory about things you don't like as well as things you like. So
I
don't
agree.
think I'd want that.
I agree. In fact, you've kind of made that choice early on. I mean, how much stuff do you actually retain now? You know, right? Seriously,
Yeah,
come on.
definitely much more of the, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it is partially a choice. Like I already choose
It
to
could be.
live that way. I live as a person who's more in a fantasy than in a reality anyway. So my vivid imagination is definitely stronger than my.
I wouldn't go that far, Aaron, but I understand the bent
Yeah,
for sure. Would you rather have a conversation with your past self or your future self?
that's a tough one. I'd love to talk to both of them. um, hmm, well, I mean,
And you
if you
can pick
figure
any time in the past or any time in the future.
time, if time isn't really what we think it is, all right, any time in the past or future.
Yeah, pick one time in the past, one time in the future that you would like to say something to those yous.
Well, say something or hear what they have to say to me. Because I mean, my future self, I want to hear what they have to say to me, and my past
Oh, that's
self,
true.
I
It says
want to.
conversation, so a conversation with. So
Yeah.
exchange of ideas and questions.
Well, if I go to my past self and tell them what I know now, it would change my future self.
That's right.
So I can get my past self to make better choices, maybe. But at the same time, I like where I am, so I don't really need to do anything with my past self other than maybe give her a hug because I think that she would like that. So maybe my future self, so I can have a better sense of like what I should be doing now.
Yeah, just
Because
give me
the past,
one company I should invest in. That's all. Just right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's not
It's gonna hook
harmful.
you up. It's
Because
gonna
I
hook
know,
you
I
up.
mean, it's obvious where to invest money. I think it's just most of the things that I can think of to invest money in would be harmful
Of
to.
course, that future you, based on what you said before, that future you won't give you that answer,
Why
right?
not?
Because you just got finished saying that you, the future you of your past you,
Uh-huh.
don't want don't
It's still me.
right. It's still
I
you,
don't
but
want
I'm
to
saying,
change.
but yeah, because it would change things. Your future you is going to think, well, if you invest in this company and get wealthy, I may not have met this person. I may not have done this stuff. It'll completely change who I am now. Not doing it.
So maybe the conversation, instead of advice, it's just maybe then you do go to the past self just to let them know that they're doing great and to be proud of themselves and know that their life is going to be lovely.
I would say the only way to do is have a conversation where you try not to step on any butterflies. You just try to keep things simple. This way, you'll have a nice, refreshing thought as to what you were
What's the
like back then.
butterfly
Well,
metaphor?
the butterfly effect. You don't want to.
Oh. Step on butterflies. Yeah, I got you. No, I got you. Yes. Yeah. So if you go in the past or the future. Hmm. Yeah. You just visit and say hi.
But even that might
my,
change
my
things.
my younger self would look at me and be like, "Oh God, I've gotten old."
Of course. Yeah.
Is that what I'm going to look like? Oh no. So I might scare my younger self. So maybe I should go
My
visit
younger
the.
self is gonna be like, Johnny, nice job.
My
Yeah.
older self, I'll be like, okay, I'm still looking good.
Yes.
I'm not quite as haggard.
Right. Aaron, you could be in the fantasy world as much as you want to be. Like I was just not. Johnny, you look good. Just live in a fantasy world. Whatever. So, would you rather relive your most embarrassing moment or forget your favorite memory?
I'd relive my most embarrassing moment.
I guess like, relive it once, right? I would too for sure. If you're reliving it once,
Yeah. I wouldn't want to forget my. I mean, if it's a loop of always having that
yeah,
happen
then
over
no.
and over and over again, that wouldn't be cool. But I wouldn't
I'm not
want
going to
to.
ask you what your most embarrassing moment was.
I
I
don't
don't want to
even
know
know.
that.
I
Well,
don't
that's the
even.
thing is I don't need to know either because I mean we've all had embarrassing moments through our lives.
I think I blocked them out. I can't even think of any at this moment. I know
Right.
that
Hence
there's
hence the
several.
hence the vivid imagination versus the photographic memory. I know.
Yeah,
See,
I'd
you blocked
rather
them out.
have an
See,
imagination of what
you
of the
could
good
burn those photos. You know,
stuff.
that's yeah, that's
I would never give away my most precious memories.
No, not for anything.
No,
Not even for that $10 billion, right?
no,
Ever. Just nothing.
that
Exactly. Nothing's worth that. You know, I was going to ask you on a completely separate conversation here. Do you have any funny or interesting little tidbits about when we were young? Maybe particularly with us being so poor.
Well, there's the pea soup.
There is the
That was a
pea
fun one.
soup.
I think the one that I remember probably that's kind of interesting is like I would always ask mom when they did food collections to get, cans of
Oh,
food,
yeah.
to donate to the basket. And I always wanted something like really kind of fun, like SpaghettiOs. We never had anything like that. So I
Thank
think I
God,
got
actually.
I know, seriously. But and when you're little, you're like, oh, that would be so cool. But
Yeah.
instead, I guess she dug and found like a can of peas or something. And I took it to school and I felt really good about handing that can of peas in. And then Thanksgiving Day comes around and I open up the front door and there's the basket, the gift basket for us because we got the poor
Tell me it
people.
had your can of peas in it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that story. Wow. That
Yeah.
is funny, man. Oh my God, that is so funny. Yeah, we were poor. We were poor. So
Yeah.
mom actually had to fight off bill collectors at this one stage. Dad got sick. It was struggling. There were six of us, six kids. So it
Yeah.
was
I
it
don't know
was it was
how. I do
trying times
not
for
know how
sure.
they did it. I do
This
not
one, she
know.
was talking, I think, the power company, and they were saying, just send any amount of money, just put an envelope and just a few dollars. She's like, I don't have money for a stamp to put a stamp.
Yeah.
I can't even send you an envelope with a stamp on it. And she was
Yeah.
completely serious. I mean, this is
Yeah.
brutal, brutal times. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So, and you
remember going
mentioned,
into a store and there were seeds, a packet of seeds, and like $1 packet of seeds. They're $1 now. They were probably 25 cents back then. And her
yeah,
looking
probably.
at it like longingly wanting this packet of seeds
Wow.
and like putting it
Fuck.
back down because she's like,
Yeah, my heart breaks. She kicked ass though. She really picked us all up by our
I
bootstraps. She
don't
kicked
know.
some
I
ass.
don't know how she
Yeah, it
did
was
it.
awesome. Yeah,
She's
yeah. Dad
she's
had some tough times he
goddess.
fell on with his health. And
Yeah.
mom just really took control and nailed it. But man, so you mentioned the pea soup. So
Yeah.
our uncle, he was a brother, was
Minister.
it
Yeah.
ministry
Mhm.
in Africa. Well, at this point, he was working for, I think it was an orphanage. And the way I tell the story is,
Homeless. I thought it was homeless people, but yeah.
I remember
Was it
the way I
orphanage?
tell the story is 'cause it's all kind of got
Orphanage
conflated
sounds even
together.
worse.
Well, that's the thing. So our uncle stole from an orphanage because we were so poor and gave us these giant cans of pea soup,
It was
of
actually dry.
peas,
It was dry
dried
bags.
peas. Oh, dried bags, but there are also these big cans of something too, different types of soups or something, like these
Yeah.
giant industrial things. And
The
we
industrial
had
size, yeah.
pea soup for weeks on end.
I felt
I
like
mean,
forever. I felt like that's all we ate as children is pea soup.
right? Yeah,
So
that
yeah, I can't eat
indelible.
pea soup anymore. And at some point, not that long ago, a few years ago, somebody made it for me and I ate it and I was like, or tasted it. I was like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it is. It is. But we're definitely traumatized by it.
yeah, I was definitely I can't look at the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually to this day I have trouble eating fish because we never got the good fish. It was always,
The
and but then
catfish.
also my problem was there's so many bones in the fish, the crappy fish we got in particular. And mom
Yeah.
and dad had, and I was really young. I don't know, I was like 3 or 4 or something like that. And them saying to me, "You got to chew it really good, because you could choke on the bones." So I would be chewing the stuff until there was nasty old fish taste in my mouth, just
Mm.
paste.
So
This
do you
old
not like
fish
fish
paste.
now? I don't
I
remember
can't.
that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
still I eat tuna fish all the time. That's not the same.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoy shellfish, but I don't
Yeah,
like
I love
having
fish. I
fish.
don't remember being traumatized by fish. I remember being traumatized by mom made a tongue once, like a cow's tongue.
The tongue.
And and I saw her making it, and I said, "What's that?"
Yeah.
She said, "It's a tongue." And then she got upset that none of us would eat it. It's like, "You shouldn't have told us what it was." It's just nasty. You can see, like, the little bumps on it. It's like, "No, that's just what are you thinking?"
And the liver too. Dad loved his liver. And we
Yeah,
had liver from time to time, and that just stuff was
I
just so
had
gross.
to there was a time when I was in high school where I wasn't getting my monthly visit a couple months, so
Mhm.
mom made me eat liver. Like, I had to eat liver every day. She said that
Oh
was
my
gonna
god,
be
no.
so gross.
Was that your cereal in the morning? You had chunks of liver and some milk?
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
so
terrible, Aaron.
yeah, I was traumatized.
Yeah. No, it's and you
Well,
should
any
be. I
other
mean, that's
food
just
traumas. There was definitely some food traumas, though.
yeah. Yeah, that was something else. And if we have a couple minutes, there's one other story I want to tell. I want to tell a
Yeah.
spooky story.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's a
a
super
spooky
meaningful.
from our childhood or
No, 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 no. So after Dad had passed away,
oh, yeah, yeah.
you know this story, but they don't know the story, and it's a
I
really,
don't know which. There
really
was more than one, but
hmm.
tell me.
Well, my story, right?
Oh, okay.
So Dad passed away, and I had done a eulogy for Grandma's passing. I remember saying I'm going to do it, and other people were like, no, doing your grandmother's is one thing. Your own father
Yeah.
getting through that would be difficult, and it was. It was really very difficult, as you might imagine.
I don't remember
But
you doing it, but I don't remember. Did you do the eulogy for him?
yeah, you blocked it out because you decided to burn
Because
those
I couldn't. Yeah,
photos in your memory.
yeah,
So yeah, I did it. I did it, and I'm in my apartment, and I'm on the bed, and I got my black marble notebook, you know,
yeah.
and I'm talking to Dad in my heart. I'm like, Dad, I
Yeah, of
really want to
course.
do right by
Yeah,
you. I really want to. And I had a real sweet moment of thought about
yeah,
Dad,
yeah,
and I'm like, all right, Dad, let's do this. Let's
yeah,
give me some guidance.
yeah.
Walk me through this. Let's do this. And as soon as I said, let's do this, I opened up the notebook. Pop! In that moment, Aaron, the light bulb
Yeah,
in the ceiling fan above me
yeah,
separated. The
yeah.
glass separated from the metal. You remember now, the glass separated from the metal housing
No, I remember
and
the story. Mhm.
yeah, and landed right on the bed next to me. In that exact moment, no exaggeration.
Yeah,
Hand to God, that is exactly the way it went down.
that's
I know it
beautiful.
sounds so unbelievable because it to this day,
Not to
I
me, it
say to my
doesn't.
I say to myself, yeah, but it does to a lot of people, Aaron. And
Yeah,
it did to me. But when you do the
yeah,
math on it,
yeah,
not that I did like advanced calculus to figure this out,
yeah.
but but when you look at it and you think it's much more likely that it's actually some kind of event that happened rather than pure coincidence. Because first of all, I mean, I'm
It
going to probably
wasn't
put this in a clip,
coincidence.
so I would love if people.
That was him, especially since you had that feeling of love and connection. It's usually when you have these signs, they usually come hand in hand with these very strong emotional attachment feelings that you have. I
Yeah, and I think
mean,
electrical
yeah, that was
currents
definitely you
are.
were definitely he was communicating to you. That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I certainly think so because I can't imagine
100%.
anything else.
No doubt. No
Right.
doubt in my mind at all that that was him communicating. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And I would love to hear from other people that has happened to because I love those stories. I think they're so fascinating.
Yeah, that is one way that you get a lot of signs is through electricity. That's definitely something, and then the others, like, through nature and things. But there are
Right.
certain things that are happen consistently. I was actually reading a book recently called Signs that is all about different people talking about their signs, and you'd be surprised how many people would you think have reported that they've been communicated with people
How
like that.
about that? Right. And the
What do you
thing
think
is,
the number would be? What percentage of people would you say?
that would admit to it,
Yeah. That
12%
openly admit to it. Hmm?
openly.
Mhm.
With I don't know I guess if they knew that their name was going to be protected.
Well, I don't know about that part, and I don't even know where this, like, how do you quantify this?
All right,
From
I'll
what this one
say
was
10%.
It was over 50%.
Over 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, the pessimist in me, because I have enough of that, you know, wants to say, oh, come on. I mean, how many of these things are nonsense? After just telling you what I told you, and I fully am all in with my story.
You know it when it's yours, right? But I've heard so many stories from so many people, and I've had so many of my own experiences that are so powerful. And you know it because you know the power in your feeling when it's happening. It's
Yeah.
not anything you could even begin to explain away. I think I told you some of the incredible things that happened with Chuck, with his family, with me. It's insane. The community, he was very, very active. And Morelli saw Dad, heard
Right.
her story, right? When
Yep.
she first
Yep.
started dating. Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful, John. I'm happy that you had
Oh,
the experience.
me too. You know, for
Yeah.
sure. And I would wish that upon everyone. You know, something
Yeah.
Mom always said was, if you're open to it, you'll see it. If you're
Sometimes.
open to it, you'll see it. Well, you might
Sometimes you're
not
open
see it
to
in
it
that
and you
very
still don't.
moment.
Yeah. Some people are open and they still don't, though. So I don't know what blocks them. Maybe they think they're open, but they're not actually open. Like you
Right.
could
But
long for something really hard and still never get a sign.
of course, the
So I don't know.
pessimist in me wants to say, "Oh, you're open to it, so you just want to believe." Right. So listen, I got a story for you.
No, there's
So
too
I
many
was
things that you can't just that couldn't possibly be coincidences.
all right, but
Honestly.
I'm gonna give you an example. So I had a friend. We were at a college party,
Hmm.
and I know that at this party there was drinking and I think probably some pot smoking going on,
Yeah.
and there was a Ouija board that was being used, right? And I had this
Hmm.
one friend who, when we first got there, he was like, "Ah, oh, this is just ridiculous. This stuff. These people believe in this stuff, right?"
Yeah.
And later on, I think he might have been lit, you know, pretty smashed at that point.
Yeah.
But he's now up in the kitchen. He's playing the Ouija board, and me and my buddy Jeff are in the living room. But we hear this going on in the background, and we hear all of the different things that people are saying. Some of this is pretty normal. Some of this is kind of out there, and they're talking about how the guy is spelling a name, but and it got to the point where our friend, the name got misspelt. It was like it was like extra letters and stuff like. It really didn't spell anything. And our friend says, "Well, maybe it's a baby. Maybe it's a stupid baby." And so, and so me and Jeff in the other room started singing, "Casper, the stupid baby, the stupidest baby you know." Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really funny.
yeah. So our uncle stole from an orphanage because we were so poor and gave us these giant cans of dried peas.
And then Thanksgiving Day comes around, and I open up the front door, and there's the gift basket for us because we got the poor
Tell me to
people.
have your can of peas in it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that story. Wow. That
Yeah.
is funny, man. Oh my God. That is so funny.